Oh, Dory. Thank you, mon ami.
Mon ami. I have no idea what's going on.
Care to explain? Your father.
I don't think of him as my father anymore.
Still, why didn't you just tell us?
Because it's private. And it's painful and it's none of your business. I cut ties with him decades ago.
Lying by omission is still lying.
I've told you everything you need to know.
I'd rather make that determination for myself.
I think we can all understand where each other's coming from, right? He hasn't steered us wrong yet. But we're a team now. And we won't get very far if we don't trust each other.
Family's complicated.
Old friend, you've traveled miles.
Little boy.
In circles, your blind eyes on the dial, stripping off.
The stories say that Gestrels reincarnate. Is that true? Can you bring Noko back?
Partially. We can bring Noko back to life. But not all of Noko will return. It will be a different Noko. The one you knew is gone.
Oh.
I'm so very sorry, my friend. And all for naught. The painter's heart was in that manor, and now it's gone. We have no way to access the monolith.
Expedition 58 seemed to think you knew another way.
What?
We found 58 and their journals.
So that's how you... I wasn't hiding it. If that's what you're implying. It's a dead end.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There is someone else who can help us.
It's him! The secret final boss of the game.
Excuse me. Is it true? Can you make a weapon that can pierce the barrier? Do you need something from the Axons? Do you need their hearts?
Look, to create this weapon, he needs enormous amounts of pure chroma, which is way beyond what we can get from Nevrons. The only source are Axons, yes. But like I said, that's a dead end, it's impossible.
Why? What are axons?
They're massive creatures living on islands around the monolith. They're much stronger and much more dangerous than Nevrons. I can't die, and I still couldn't take them down.
Yet we found the corpse of one in Old Lumiere, so it's possible.
I don't know how that one died. But I'm telling you, listen to me, please. Our chances of taking them down without you lot dying are close to zero.
Close, but not zero. Death is coming either way. And As expeditioners, if we die fighting.
Wonderful pep talk.
I know.
Hacksaw. Eh?
All right, if we're going to fight the Axons, then let's be smart about it.
What do you mean?
I've had a few rough encounters with the Axons. There are 3 located on islands around the monolith, and we need at least 2 hearts to get enough chroma. One lives on a mountain too high for us to reach, so that one's out. We should start with the one to the west of the monolith. It's already been weakened by previous expeditions, right?
Yeah, good idea. Maximize our chances.
Huh?
Or we embrace the challenge and pick the one in the east.
I like your spirit.
Thank you.
Did you listen to what I just said?
Right. Camp
All
time.
these years and you've never defeated an Axon.
They're kind of tough.
And do you think our chances are close to 0?
I didn't think you cared about odds.
Lune and I have less than a year. But Mael's different.
Yes. Let's spend time together.
Story time?
Let me think.
Got to spend time with the others before we did this. Like before we did that whole story
You've been
section. I wonder if I
alive
missed
for over
stuff.
60 years. You must have tons of stories.
Over 100 years, actually. So, it's hard to choose.
You're 100 years old and so indecisive?
All right. Let me think. Okay, I'm going to share something deeply personal with you.
Oh, I'm so intrigued.
It's about my hair.
Your hair? That's a bit literal on the dark and personal.
Hey, I'm sharing a heartfelt secret here. Do you want the story or not?
Please, do share.
Sometime after the fracture, my hair turned completely white, like an old man. Luckily, the Gestural village has a hairstylist quite skilled in color treatments.
Lucky.
But he's always napping when I get there, and his apprentice always mucks things up. I'm lucky my hair's not purple this time.
Purple could be fun.
So, your turn.
That was hardly dark or personal.
White hair? Old man, I'm revealing myself here.
All you've revealed is that you're vain and that you're really bad at making appointments.
Vain? Hey, I'm not the one with all the bracelets and rings.
Actually, my students made these bracelets for me to remember them by. Because chances are we'll never see each other again.
Not necessarily.
I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist. My youngest student is 6. Her parents will gommage when she's 12, and she herself won't live past 21. Her parents did the maths. They'll have 12 years as a family, and she'll experience 21 years of life. These are the choices we get to make. The earlier you have children, the more time you get to share with them, the more life they'll get to live. And every year you wait...
You're shortening your child's life.
Precisely.
You don't have any children, though.
No, I don't, but I have my students. One of my friends, Sophie, said it best. She said she loves her children so much, the best thing she could do for them is not to have them. See? Dark and personal.
Yeah, you've set the bar high.
Come back with a better story next time.
Verso's story was rather lacking. Seal appreciates Verso slightly more than before. Relationship level 2. Seal and Verso spend a bit too long teasing each other before. Back to the others.
All these years and you've never defeated...
They're kind.
And do you think...
I didn't think.
Lune and I have less than a...
I see. Can I spend time with you again? Oh. Vassar approaches Seal, who seems open to talking. Nice. We've got some
Here
built
to
up.
make amends for your terrible story.
I'll be honest. I didn't expect things to get so deep so fast.
I could tell. I'm not really sure you're up to the challenge.
Oh, I can keep up. In fact, I'm here to offer a story.
A good one this time?
Yes. Well, you said I'm vain.
I just have to say, I think it's crazy how captivating they make these side conversations. I just want to sit here and listen to Verso chat with every party member for like hours.
No.
I think we're gonna get close to
You
hours.
said you're vain.
Would a vain person keep this scar? I could heal it, but I don't.
I didn't know that.
Oh? Why is that?
It's a reminder of the price I paid to stand on my own 2 feet. But, it meant walking away from people I cared about. So, there you have it. Dark and personal.
I feel like there's more to this story. It's probably not a coincidence then, that Renoir has a similar scar.
Renoir.
Mael's right. You really do see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We disagreed on pretty much everything. Tactics, goals, what lines we wouldn't cross. I had to walk away, but he was resistant.
You fought?
It was the first time we ever raised a hand against the other.
If you can control
Us.
your healing, that means Renoir can too. And he made the same choice as you. Interesting.
Oh, I never thought of it that way.
Mutual shared scarring.
So, you're right. So, dark and personal enough for you?
It was worthy.
Worthy of the story of that scar on your stomach.
Well, we all have scars that won't heal, don't we?
Deep.
That's a story for another time. The scars look good on you, though.
I know. That's the real reason I keep them.
I knew it.
Seal appreciates that Verso opened up to her. She feels closer to Verso now. Relationship level. Increase! Seal and Verso switch to sillier topics for a few minutes before heading back to the other.
All these years and you've never defeated
They're kind of...
Andy,
I didn't think...
Lune and I.
Can I spend more time with you? No, I cannot.
Lune. Okay. We'll, talk later then.
We'll talk later then. Do you want to spend time with Lune? Yes. Yes, I do. Verso approaches Lune. He can see that she wants to ask him more questions.
I've been wondering, why stay on the continent alone? Why not return to Lumia?
I did. I went back. Helped with the rebuild. After the fracture, we didn't have anything. Food, shelter. None of it.
Things must have been chaotic then.
Nothing like the end of the world to bring out the best and worst in us. I almost miss those times. You know, the dome shield. My father and I helped build that.
Oh,
Interesting.
why'd you leave then?
Those early expeditions, they were search and rescue. We didn't know about the Paintress then. We just wanted to find our loved ones, like my mother.
I see. But this time, you didn't go back.
People didn't trust me. Guess I'm hard to trust.
Perhaps.
Guess they thought I knew more than I did. Halfway to the monolith, I was betrayed. Barely escaped. Kind of killed my interest in returning home. What about you? Do you miss home?
I spent my whole life studying the Paintress and the monolith. This is where I need to be.
What a long-winded way to avoid answering the question.
Yes, there are things I miss.
You paint such a vibrant picture.
If you must know what I really
Yeah,
miss
she's-
of viennoiserie.
She, Viennoiserie. Sorry, I got distracted by that word. So in the way that he was avoiding Seal, Lune, him.
Oh, good answer. I miss those too. What?
I enjoyed this conversation.
High praise.
Lune feels more relaxed in Verso's presence. She appreciates that Verso has shared actual useful information. Level up. Lune becomes lost in thought, reflecting on the information that Verso has shared. Verso feels ignored and goes back to the others.
Lune. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. He doesn't want to talk to me, but yes, spend time with her, yes. Lune stands by the fire, deep in thought. Verso tries to get her attention.
Do you like cats?
What?
That's an icebreaker.
Do you like cats?
I think you've spent too much time alone. You've forgotten how to start a human conversation.
It's true. This is not a good
I just
icebreaker.
have this feeling you're a cat person.
Well, you're wrong. I did have a dog named Pat, though.
No.
You named your dog Paw. That's like if my parents named me Foot.
My sister named him when we were kids. Stella. She was a gifted artist. And fiery. She definitely made the most of the time she had.
Were you close?
When we were younger, I guess. But my brother and sister had their own lives. They didn't care about my parents' research.
Doesn't seem fair.
No. I'm glad they got to live. Sol was a great older brother. That's actually how I met Gustav. Sol was dating his sister.
So, you knew Gustav for quite a while then?
That's an awful lot of personal questions.
It is, isn't it? All right, we can talk about me again if you want.
How generous of you.
Ask away. I'm being sincere. Go ahead, ask me anything you want. We've got all night.
Remember, you offered. Do you like monkeys?
Oh, come
Nice.
on.
Because you seem like a monkey person. Verso and Lune enjoy a moment together. Lune is in such a good mood that she forgets to ask Verso other important questions, which Verso takes note of. They have a bit more fun together before heading to camp. So the thing that I think that is just so well done, all the characters are damaged and they have darkness to their past, but it is not the cornerstone of who their characters are. In fact, they seem like well-adjusted people who have accepted their darkness and who have gone through it in a healthy way and have reflected on it and grown from it even, and now it is not who they are, but it is just a part of them. And you can tell that through the voice acting and the way that they deliver those dark moments, that it's almost like they're trying to, or I should say, the developers are trying to show that a character can have deeper and darker influences from their past that make the character, but it doesn't have to be the entire character's identity. The idea that all characters that have darkness to their past has to be the cornerstone of the personality is a bad trope. And I do think that there is a time and a place for a character to where the darkness they are dealing with becomes a majority of their personality and their interactions. But I also think that I'll speak for myself. I don't enjoy a character that never gets past the darkness and just stays the darkness. Unless it is a tragic character who is consumed by the darkness and then meets an unfitting end. That is also very appropriate and hard to pull off well. But someone who shows no sign of growing or improving or getting over their darkness, and then doesn't have any sort of like story device happen to them because of that darkness, and they just kind of just get to stay broody and dark and sour with no real point to it, that is when it gets annoying and it sucks. But I think that I'm just really appreciating how it's done. Also, that the fact that every character is capable of sympathy or empathy, or sometimes both. It makes you want to interact and want to keep talking to people. In fact, I think the person that shows a lot of maturity and growth is the youngest character, and I think that is a good thing to show that the young character is the one that will be going through a lot of complicated feelings and emotions, and seeing how she processes it and seeing how she experiences it and then expresses it. I'm honestly just blown away.
Lune. Okay.
I want to spend more time with you, though. I'm glad you don't get to miss out on this stuff.
My fellow night owl.
Because I feel like I missed a couple of times where I was at camp and I could have talked to people, but I just wanted to keep exploring. I was just coming back to rest and get my potions back. And I saw that there was opportunities to get these optional chat cutscenes, but I just didn't. So I feel like they are there and they stay there. And that at any point you can just go through all of them, maybe. But I love that. That's great. I don't want to miss this stuff.
You never seem to sleep.
I sleep. I sleep enough.
What keeps you up?
What doesn't keep me up?
From one insomniac to another.
Sometimes I just can't turn off my mind. It's like I pick up a puzzle and I can't set it down until I solve it.
And what's your current puzzle?
The talking Neverons. The ones that seem to have personalities and thoughts and feelings.
That is... I'm scared to kill them after we bring them... She's talking about the Neverons that we keep getting these special items for and bringing them back to. We encountered them in the early part of the game, a little bit through later parts. But you still have the option to kill them even after you help them finish whatever it is they're looking for. And I feel like that's some like bad ending. So we'll see how that turns out. But they are very, very intriguing.
I'm trying to make sense of the things they said. I know there's an important piece of the puzzle there. We need to find and talk to more of them.
I've talked to a few. They mostly spout nonsense. I wouldn't expect too much.
Maybe you weren't asking the right questions.
Well, I'm certainly not as experienced as you.
At asking questions.
What about you, my fellow night owl? Why can't you sleep?
Sorry, I need water. Stop yelling at me. It's okay to drink water. Oh, you know, weight of the world.
Oh, you know, weight of the world, a tortured soul, things like that.
Oh, a funny night owl. Come on, I just shared with you.
You did, didn't you? Feels nice sharing, huh?
Feels even nicer when people reciprocate.
Sleep is not very restful for me. I used to have horrible dreams, but somehow it was worse when they stopped. Now it's just this oppressive void.
Fascinating. So, you experience discomfort while you sleep? Pain? Are you aware of time passing? I should observe you next time you sleep.
Well, that's not creepy.
Precisely. It's science.
Oh.
So does this mean I can watch you sleep?
No, that'd be creepy.
Right.
Yeah. Fair. That's fair. Verso flashes a grin at Lune. Lune can't help but smile back. The world feels a little brighter when they're together. Huh? These messages are somewhat romantic. Luna can't restrain herself from asking Verso a few more questions before they head back to the others. Thanks to Verso's answer, Luna understands Chroma better than before. Gradient attack unlocked? What? You get gradient attacks from this? From the deepening of a bond? Oh my god.
Ready for the axons? Of course you are.
Come on, Mail. Let's get your gradient attack unlocked. Verso joins Mail. He's throwing rocks by the lake.
Throwing rocks again?
Mm-hmm. You should try.
Eski would be horrified that we're throwing stones into the lake.
Or he'd be super happy because we're sending them soaring on fun little adventures.
Oh, so they're like little rock expeditioners.
Exactly.
Cute.
Would that make you Lumiere then?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm launching them on their journey and watching them from afar. Stone after stone after stone, knowing they'll never come back.
No.
Poetic, but kind of depressing for a 16-year-old.
Well, reality's depressing.
Is that what you're writing in your notebook all the time? Depressing poetry.
It's not all depressing. Why, what do you write about? You don't seem like a sunshine and rainbows type.
Mostly poetic insults to use on Monoko. I'm currently comparing him to the backside of an owl.
Oh.
Actually, writing is cathartic for me. It helps. Getting the thoughts out of my head and onto the paper. Giving shape to my feelings.
Can I see?
Do I get to read yours?
Mine's kind of personal.
Well, so is mine.
Yeah, but I bet you secretly want people to read it.
Oh god.
Okay, fine. I'll let you read mine if I get to read yours.
Trade?
Okay, deal.
Be kind, though.
Yeah, I can't promise that.
Uh-oh. Mail and Verso feel closer to each other. Come on, give me that gradient attack. You didn't tell me I'd get abilities from talking to people. Mail proves to be extremely critical of Verso's writing. They go back to the others after Mail is done teasing Verso. Need to spend more time with
Ready
you.
for the axle?
Yes. More. Verso approaches Mail, who is alone by the lake. Hey, his hair's white.
For you, growing up in Lumiere.
Aside from being a sad and lonely orphan, it was great. Although technically, everyone in Lumiere is an orphan.
How old were you when your parents passed away?
Around 3, I guess. Yeah, I was an unwelcome surprise.
Oh.
They never wanted kids. And they definitely didn't want one right before their gommage.
Yeah. Your arrival must have caused quite a bit of concern.
Panic's probably a better word. Then they died. And I bounced around from family to family. I can't even remember all of them. I was kind of a weird kid, I guess.
So was I.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was obsessed with my piano and my paint set.
I was...
They're
a
both
bit more
nerds.
severe than that. I used to have lots of nightmares and talk to myself. Kept running away from home all the time.
Nah, if that's weird, then we're all weird. Actually, I kind of think everyone's a weird kid in someone's eyes.
It's true.
Well, I was
It's
a
very
weird kid
true.
in everyone's eyes.
Even Gustav's.
Kind of. It's why he and his sister took me in. Nobody else wanted me, but I guess Gustav and Emma used to be weird kids too. So they liked me.
See? Everyone's weird.
It's true. We're all a bunch of weirdos, man. Don't be too hard on yourselves.
What's something you liked about Lumiere?
Wandering around the buildings, nobody wanted me for any of the fancy apprenticeships. So I got stuck as a runner for the warehouses. But that turned out to be kind of nice. I got to go everywhere in the city. I probably know the place better than anyone.
Yeah? What was your favorite place?
The Hanging Gardens. Me and Gustav used to go up there a lot. Do you miss Lumiere?
Yeah. I do. Not just the place, but everything about that time. The festivals, the gardens, dancing the night away on the harbour. Before... well, all this. That home is gone. Not just the place, but also the people.
You have us now?
Yeah. And you've got me.
Aww.
So,
That's good.
you want to dance the night away?
Maybe us, Ciel.
Let's bust a move. Mael starts to open up to Verso. She feels more comfortable with him. And so does Verso with Mael. Mael and Verso spend more time reminiscing about the past. Head back to the others. I still think him and CL, I think him and CL have probably the best interactions for someone like me. I like the two of them in engaging with each other.
Ready for the Axon?
Okay, can't spend more time with you.
I'm sorry, Monvier.
Monye.
We'll bring Noko back.
I know.
I'm ready. Just say the word.
When the time is right. After we've settled this.
Yeah. What? Cuts spending time with Monoko.
I see you got stronger.
Well, I didn't spend the last few years hiding in the mountains.
The mountain
Damn.
where a Pellerin cut you in half and you cried for my help.
Yeah, the mountain where a Stalak stomped you, and I had to evacuate you.
You want to fight?
Well, unlike Gestrels, I need sleep, so I'll pass.
Coward.
Ooh, I'll admit, I'm afraid of you.
Good. At least you have become wiser.
I've missed our little excursions. Yeah, you do too, I know.
Remember our first battle against the duelist?
Sure do. We got our asses kicked pretty hard.
And this one time we tried to swim to the Red Tree Island and you got eaten by that snake?
Oh yeah, it turns out living inside a snake's belly is possible when you're mortal. Carving my way out was a nightmare though. Remember that time when you challenged Eskier to a duel?
Oh God.
Well, someone conveniently forgot to mention that Eskier is the most powerful creature in the world.
I knew it. I freaking knew it, dude.
Good times. Oh, and remember when...
Monaco and Verso fall back into the familiar pattern of their camaraderie. Camaraderie. Someone forgot to mention that SK is the most powerful being in the world. Is so unbelievably good.
I'm sorry, Monvier.
I know.
I'm ready.
When the time is...
Yes, more time with Monaco. Please. Verso approaches Monaco, who is carefully cleaning his Nevron legs.
Polishing your collection of Nev legs?
Yes. Aren't they beautiful?
Yes. I, too, find the legs of our enemies to be beautiful.
Yes, I knew you would appreciate them. You, sir, are a true connoisseur of elegant weaponry.
Why do you need to polish them anyway?
A warrior must be prepared for battle. And battle is just as much mental as physical.
Mental, eh?
Imagine you're a Nevron, and you see me. Charging toward you, brandishing the well-polished and gleaming leg of one of your brethren. Think of the intimidation.
Oh my god.
True. I wouldn't want to battle anyone who's using your hairy foot as a club. More for the smell of the intimidation.
And then I transform into one of them. Ha! Intimidation and confusion. From that alone,
He's not wrong.
The battle is already won. The rest is mere cleanup.
Oh, you're right. I feel thoroughly intimidated.
You should try it. Even though you can't transform, it will still strike fear in the hearts of our enemies.
This character is amazing.
Look, aren't they beautiful? Here, take a leg.
That's all right. I think you've got the intimidation factor covered.
Oh my god, dude. So unbelievably cool.
You wouldn't want to be so intimidating that the Nevs run away, right? Then we wouldn't get to fight.
Fair point. I'll handle the intimidation. You handle the cleanup.
The cleanup, eh? All right. Well, in that case, want to go intimidate some Stalacts? We've got some time to kill.
Yes. Well, that would definitely be quite exhilarating. But maybe later. I really need to finish polishing all these legs. I've still got 20 more to go.
A lot.
I've missed you. All right then. Come on, move over and hand me an extra cloth. Let's get these legs shining so bright they blind our enemies and send them screaming.
As they polish the Nevron legs, Monaco exuberantly bellows a war chant and bullies Verso into singing along. They sing together with great gusto. Lune comes over to shush them, but ends up joining the polishing effort. It takes a while, but they finally finish and head back to the others.
I'm sorry, Mom.
I know.
I'm ready.
More time?
When the time is...
We're out of time spending. What about SK?
I'm mad.
No.
Esky,
I'm stinking mad.
about Noko.
That was mean. I thought he cared. Renoir's not being Renoir.
He's not. I know, buddy. I'm mad too.
Let's spend some time with SK. Juice up SK. Verisor approaches SK, who stares intensely at him.
That armband looks nice.
Yeah, I guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition now. Are you jealous?
I'm doing all the hard work. Where's my armband?
He's jealous. Oh my god, he's
So-
adorable.
You want an armband too?
Maybe.
You barely have arms.
Not true. Anyway, I want a headband.
Your head is humongous. You're gonna need so much cloth.
I have a big brain.
All right, Monsieur Big Brain. I'll see what I can do.
No way.
You better not lose this like your stones.
I shall treasure this forever.
SK is even more excited than usual. Verso has given SK the greatest gift ever. SK is overcome with emotion. SK dances around with his armband for a bit before they return to the others. Incredible.
Mad.
Eske,
I'm
about
Dad.
he's not.
Let's spend some more time with SK.
Enjoying the stars.
Stars are the apples of the sky.
I love the way you see the world.
Oh, that constellation looks like Francois.
Yeah, it's not grumpy enough. It needs to look a bit more cranky.
He's not grumpy. He's just sad. He misses Claire.
Ah,
Enfant used to be all wee, but now he's all
we?
yes, wee. Back in the day, when there was nothing in the world except the four of us flying around on adventures.
What?
Ah, I see. And
How old is SK?
Woo? How come you're not grumpy like Francois?
I am grumpy.
Oh, are you now?
I too am, but I'm also wee. So the wee balances the.
Oh boy.
Sounds like you're in a woo-wee type situation.
You really get me, Verso.
I think we're both a little, woo-wee. Although I'm a bit more woo than we these days.
Aw, a head pat? That's awesome.
Hey, that one looks a little like Minoko.
Oh, and if you squint and sort of scrunch up your face, that one next to it looks like Noko.
Verso and SK feel their bond deepen after this meeting. Oh. What do we get? Nothing. They spend more time looking at the stars, saying they look like things they absolutely do not look like. SK's nonsense inspires Verso. I get a new gradient attack? Striker. The hell is this?
The architecture looks very different here.
This kind of place never existed before the fracture.
It's beautiful. Feels surreal.
What? What am I looking at? Like, what the f... Huh? Oh, this is a cutscene. Okay. Found the story.
Is she the Axon?
Sirene, she who plays with wonder.
Uh-oh. Bad trip.
It's so...
Lune, what's going on?
I don't know.
She's manipulating your emotions. You have to focus. Remember why you're here. Be careful. They call her she who plays with wonder. But what she really does is play with your head.
Siren. Classic.
Let's move fast before we all lose our minds.
True. We gotta get down there and kick her ass. Oh, hello. Okay. So we are making our way down to her. Alrighty. Very nice.
Don't look at her for too long or you'll go insane. I've seen people jumping off a cliff just from looking at her.
It is
Looking at her.
mesmerizing.
Looking?
This dance feels familiar. This is kind of dancing taught in Lumiere.
I don't think so. Never seen it.